Hey everybody, it's Yasmin Boland here. How are you doing on this bright and sunny Monday morning? I hope you're really well. I'm actually pretty good. Did you have a good weekend? Hope you did. I'm actually on Facebook and Instagram today, which is exciting. We have a new little magical machine that my husband got for us, so I can actually do both at once. Hello, Valentine Daily. Hello, the Greenwich Witch Florist. Wow, that sounds good. Hello, Bertrand, or is it Bertrand? Hello, hey, Lise. How you going? Hello, Hector. Oh, Hector, I see you on Facebook and on Instagram. So today what I thought I would do is I would take a look at the astrology for the week ahead and do a little card reading as well. I just wanted to mention as well, if you are in my Sun, Moon and Stars membership, don't forget at midday we have the Oracle with Yasmin where I'll be reading people's charts. And of course, I must remind you that you now have less than 24 hours left to sign up for my Monology course if you want to get 50% off. $200 off. So we're actually getting loads and loads of people signing up now because they want to grab the discount. You won't be able to get this discount maybe ever again, I don't know, but certainly not for at least another year. So if one of your ambitions for 2022 is to change your life, honestly, Monology will help you change your life. For the Instagram people, I'm afraid I couldn't put a link, so I'll give you the URL, an easy one. Same for Facebook, moonmessages.com/discount21, moonmessages.com/discount21. And that is the only way to get the 50% off, $200 off the course. And actually, before I look at the astrology, I actually just went into my notes that I made because for those of you who don't know, the course is actually pre-recorded. This is the second time we've launched it. And then every 2 weeks, for the next 6 weeks after it launches, in a week or two, I'll be doing live webinars so you can come on and ask me any questions. And if you did the course the first time around, this time last year, you will also be invited to rejoin all the alumni. But I was having a look, so this is what's in there. So things like the magic of the moon, putting everything into context. What is astrology? What is moonology? What is a horoscope? The required mix of magic and hardcore learning. If you're up for a bit of magic and hardcore learning, that's what this course has got. The moon as a cosmic timer, a brief history of the moon, women and witches, then the waxing and the waning cycles, the moon and her 8 phases, the new moon, all the phases, crescent moon, quarter moons, gibbous, disseminating, balsamic. Then also just a little bit about those traditional folkloric moons that they actually came from America, like the wolf moon and the snow moon and the pink moon and all that. Then we look at the moon through all the signs. We look at the moon through all the houses, which is the parts of your chart. So it might be your love zone, or it might be your money zone, or it might be your career zone. Then module 4, predicting with the moon, which is actually a really fun one. So you can look at where the new moon is taking place or the full moon is taking place, and you will learn how to make predictions based on where in your chart it's taking place. Somebody said to me, do you need to know maths? No maths required whatsoever. I said, I'm a maths dunce. I thought, probably shouldn't say that about myself, but maths is not my strong point. I'm more of a words person. No maths required whatsoever. So predict your future with the daily moon, the new moon, the full moon, the quarter moon, and a note about eclipses. And then manifesting with the new moon. So creating an altar, the power of setting intentions, and the power of ceremony. We actually, when we filmed the course, we went out, I did a fire ceremony, which was really fun. New moon wishing rituals, working with affirmations and the moon. A new moon, how to do a new moon oracle card spread, and how to, this is one that people love, how to create a 12-month new moon planner. that's like worth it for the thing alone, because then you can work out where the new moons are taking place in your chart for the coming 12 months. There's so much more. Full moon and forgiveness, daily practices, how to share with Moonology with others, how to give a simple Moonology reading, how to hold super special Moonology events. I actually gave my sort of how I do my workshops. So if you want to lead workshops, you've got my template. And then advanced prediction techniques for those who want to go a little bit further. And there is actually, you know, with this course, because it's a certification course, if you're like a yoga teacher or a herbalist or a healer or a Reiki person, you'll actually get a certificate certifying you as a certified Moonology person. So there you go. So I just thought I would run through all that for you, but I also, so hopefully you want to do it. We've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people signed up. I'm really looking forward to meeting you all online, and you can do it at your own pace. But as I said, between now and the middle of January, I'll be doing 3 in-course webinars. Just to make sure that you're happy with the way things are going. You know, if you've got questions about, you're not sure about this or that. Someone's saying, can you pay in installments? Yes, we do have either a lump sum payment, or you can pay 3 lots of $75. And if you pay the lump sum, then you save $200. If you pay the 3 payments, you still make a good saving. You just save a little bit less. Any other questions? Any other questions about that? But yeah, oh, Lee says, it's a life-changing course. Don't doubt, just go for it. Thank you. I mean, I can tell you that it's an amazing course, and I know it is an amazing course, and I'll tell you how I know it's an amazing course, because Hay House are amazing, and they just pushed me and pushed me and pushed me until the course was amazing. Someone's saying, will we get the invite if we're from the original course? Yes, you will. You can come to the in-course seminars. Someone on Instagram, how does your book Moonology, Working with the Magic of the Lunar Cycles, differ from the course, or it helps in understanding the book better? I would say it helps in understanding the book better. It depends how you like to learn. Also, the book is less teaching. It's more just sort of telling you. Whereas with the course, you're actually taught how to do all this stuff, because the whole point of the course is that you can share it with other people. All right, so it's for you. It's for you, but also it's because if you want to then charge people for Moonology readings, or you want to charge people to run workshops and so on, it will show you how to do that. All right, so let's start the week off with a chant. We're going to do a chakra clearing chant, and then I'm going to have a look at the astrology for the week ahead. People are saying, how do you get the course? If you're on Facebook, you can click the link in the description. If you're on Instagram, moonmessages.com/discount21. Discount 21. Oh, someone's saying they've started it. Ector, how to apply the book into practice, you mean? Yeah, I mean, it just goes more in depth, you know, like there's probably 90,000 words in the book. There's probably 300,000 words in the course, something like that I've spoken, you know, so it goes a lot. Obviously, a course with 10 lessons goes much deeper than, and it just teaches it in a different way that you can apply it practically to your life. And also you will be then qualified as a moonologist, as a moonologer, to teach this stuff to other people, to use it in your practice. All right, I want to get on to the astrology for the week ahead, but I just want to do the chant first. So here we go. Hari Om Nam Lam Mam Vam Sim Ram Vam Yam Yam Ham Shiva Ram Swaha. Just needed that. All right, so what about if we take a look at the astrology for the week ahead? I think the main thing to mention is that we are now very much in the waning cycle of the moon. We're in the waning cycle of the moon. That means that every night, as you'll find out if you do my course, every night the moon is getting smaller until we get to the dark moon and the new moon, when we actually can't see the moon, which is when the skies are really dark and it's when we plant the seeds. So when we did the full moon work a couple of days ago, that was to kind of release any negativity. Okay, and now we have to continue to try and release negativity. Just keep that in mind. Now I'm releasing any fear, any resentment, any negativity, and you can just pluck it out of your aura like this, out of your heart, anything that's been going on. And why do we do that? Well, we do that, one, because then it makes us happier, because the less angsty and upset and filled with regret we are, obviously, the better. But also in a slightly more, dare I say, self-serving way. I'm all about manifesting. I'm really big on manifesting, and you cannot manifest when you're filled up with anger and resentment and bitterness. You just can't. You have to focus on what you do want and not on what you don't want. So if you're still really angry and filled with negativity, then that's what's going to be eating you up, and that's what you're going to be focusing on. So you have to kind of release that. You have to release that so that when it comes round to the new moon in about, 10 days, we're going to be clear, ringing bells, sending out our rockets of desire to the universe as we make our new moon wishes. So that's probably the big thing. Another big thing that's happening, it's actually happening today, is that the new moon, the sun is moving into the sign of Sagittarius, okay? It's moving into the sign of Sagittarius. And again, if you do my course, when you do my course, you will see that as the sun and the moon move around the chart, then it means, what that means is we are soon going to have the new moon in the sign of Sagittarius. And that's going to mean something different for everybody, okay? It depends which house it is. Is it your love zone? That's your 7th house. Is it your career zone, which is your 10th house? Is it one of your money boxes, which are the 2nd and 8th houses? Maybe it's a new start for you if you're Sagittarius rising. It's a way to change the world sees you. That's your 1st house. Okay, so basically stay tuned for more information about that. But so that's a big thing. It's like quite a big shift. And moreover, in 2 days' time, so that'll be Wednesday, Mercury is also moving into the sign of Sagittarius. And again, that is actually a really good thing as well, because Sagittarius is like the happy sign. It's the cheerful sign. It's ruled by the planet Jupiter. Jupiter's the planet of good luck and good fortune. And so to have the sun and Mercury in the sign of Sagittarius is great. In some ways, you could say that Sagittarius is like the Father Christmas. Father Christmas, big, round, red suit, bag of presents over his head, big, round face, ho, 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 cheery and happy, goes around the world. All that is extremely Sagittarian. Okay, so here we are moving into Sagittarius season, of the season of goodwill. No wonder we call it the season of goodwill. And again, wherever that is in your chart is where you're going to be having your focus in the coming 4 weeks, and where the new moon eclipse is going to take place in your sign very shortly. And if you've bought my course, I strongly suggest you do it. Look at it now, because it's going to be really fascinating to know where the new moon eclipse is triggering your chart. That's where you're getting a big restart. So every new moon brings a chance for a restart in whichever part of your chart it's triggering. However, a new moon eclipse is that on steroids, okay? So wherever you have Sagittarius in your chart, and we all have all 12 signs in our chart somewhere. That's just the way astrology works. We all have all 12 signs in our chart. So wherever you have Sagittarius is where you are about to get a massive restart, which is going to boost your chart for the coming 6 months. 6 months, because it's 6 months until the next eclipse season. We're in the eclipse season now. We've had the full moon eclipse last week. We've got the new moon eclipse in about 10 days time, and that's where all the energy is coming in. But wait, there's more. There's one other thing I really, really wanted to mention today, because it's a big thing in the astrology of the week ahead. And I'll be doing my radio show this afternoon. I'll go into it a little bit more detail then. But this week, we also get, on the 27th of November, we get the Saturn-Chiron connection, Saturn-Chiron sextile. And again, if you do my course, you'll understand what a sextile is, because I talk about basically how the planets interact, so you can get a basic idea. So yeah, Saturn is well, just to put it into context, and I'll do a card in a minute for those of you who are waiting for a card. Just to put it into context, Saturn has been very active this year, but not really in a good way. That's why 2021 hasn't been the dream recovery from 2020 that we all hoped it would be. All astrologers knew as the year began that we weren't going to go from, 2020, everyone was like, oh my God, 2020, it's so bad, it's so bad. But 2021, not much better, because we've had this series of Saturn-Uranus clashes. And we still have one more to go. It takes place, I think, on Boxing Day. Might be Christmas Eve, but it's around about then. And, it's basically difficult energy. But kind of like, for every action there is a reaction, cause and effect. Saturn is also harmonizing with Chiron. Chiron being the wounded healer. So if you've been having a tough time lately and you just want healing, you just want things to get better, actually this week can bring that. Even though it's the waning cycle and it's kind of the time to let go and breathe out and all that, actually that can be very, very healing. And we have this distinctly healing connection taking place on November the 27th, which, let me look, what day is that? That's actually Saturday. So all this week, if you make healing your focus, think about healing. If you make healing your focus this week, then you will be getting the best that the planets have to offer this week. All right, so let us finish this little chat with a card. Who would like a card? Who would like a card? Put your questions in the comments, or just write, this card is for me. And I will answer some questions as we go. Let's have a look. Teresa Angel says, the course is money well spent. Thank you. I love that it's lifetime access, which means I can listen to it going about my day. Beautiful, yeah. It's lifetime access. Once you sign up, you get it forever. Okay, St. Petal says this card is for me. Ector said this card is for me. Eat, Love, Passion says this card is for me. Someone's saying, where can you hear my radio show? It's actually on unityonlineradio.org. And actually, if you're on Facebook, I usually do it live on Facebook as well. Anna, this card is for me and my new coaching business. Yes, well, if you've got a coaching business, you need to do my Monology certification program, because that will take it to the next level. Not only will you know when to launch, how to work with the moon in your own life, you'll also be able to help your clients. All right, what have we got? Oh, funny, because this is what came up for me last night. This is what came up for me last night as well. It says attend to the details. I'm just going to give you a couple more details about what's in my course, because this is the second time I've got this card. So a couple of things. Working with the moon and aspects. So that is going to teach you like advanced astrology. That's only in the certification course. It teaches you how to see if the new moon or the full moon is aspecting one of your planets, which makes it even more, makes it even easier to make really accurate predictions. I'll also be teaching you about how to work with your lunar return. Have you ever heard of a lunar return? So the lunar return is when the moon once a month returns to the exact same position it was when you were born, okay? And what astrologers do, and moonologists and certified moonologists, what we do is we actually cast a chart for the moment when the moon returns to the position it was at the time you were born. I give you the URL for how to do that. And then you can make predictions for yourself about the month ahead. So I'll teach you how to do your lunar return, working with the lunar nodes, which are not planets, they are points on the chart, and they are very karmic. They tell you about where you're way too comfortable and where you need to push outside of yourself. and also all about how to calculate the void of course moon. I know many of you are interested in the void of course moon. So less than 24 hours to get this course for 50% off, $200 off. Someone's saying, do you get a certificate? Yes, you get a certificate at the end of it. And click the link in the description above if you're on Facebook. If you are a coach, it will change your life, because it will change your life and then you'll teach it to other people and it will change their lives. moonmessages.com/discount 21 if you are 21. The number's 21 if you are wondering how to get it. Less than 24 hours to go. All right, so here we go. I think I already told you what the card is, didn't I? Attend to the details. So very interesting, this card, attend to the details. It's the last quarter moon in Virgo. This is from my new Monology manifestation deck. So it would be lovely to think that manifesting means just snapping your fingers and magically everything gets better. However, there's more to it than that. Past worries, mean comments, self-doubt and fears need to be dealt with before you can start to feel good. A tedious task may need to be taken care of before you can move forwards and make the magic happen. Worries slow down your ability to make magic, so attend to the details, then you can have fun. And a message I keep getting at the moment, which I really want to pass on to you guys, is this. It's very much from Abraham Hicks, and it goes with this card. Focus on what you do want. Don't focus on what you don't want. Focus on what you do want. Don't focus on what you don't want. So focus on what you want. Okay, so visualize it. See it as real. Feel it in your body. Feel the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Manifesting mix. Who doesn't want to just throw it all in and go on an adventure around the world? But who pays the bills? So it's a bit like that. It's like, yeah, we all want to go off and have fun, but there's a bit of work to be done as well. That's because the last quarter moon in Virgo takes place when the sun is in fun-loving Sagittarius, which is the sign that goes with Jupiter, which I mentioned earlier, and Virgo, the sign that knows that, you know, everything worth working for takes a bit of effort. Manifesting mindset. Sometimes you have to do all the boring stuff first before you allow yourself the time you need to roam and enjoy. Clear tasks away. So there you go. Now, if you like to work with crystals, it's funny, people are saying they chose this card yesterday. I did too. So there's obviously a lot of this energy around that we have to do all the hard yards before we can go off and have fun. It's a bit like working hard to save money so that you can go on a really exciting trip, an adventure. That's the energy right now, is work hard. Really good crystals to use: Unakite, bloodstone, blue apatite, amethyst, rutilated quartz, or lapis lazuli. Choose one and hold it while you meditate, visualizing a vibrant indigo light swirling around you. Okay, I'm going to do that after. And the manifesting affirmation is, I am guided and protected by the divine. There we go. So are you being guided to do my course? That's what I want to know, because Deborah says, the course is self-paced and heaps to take in and learn. It's amazing. Yes. All right, so that's it from me. That's it from me for today. I'll be back this afternoon to do my radio show on unityonlineradio.org. Someone wants to see the card. There's the card. And one last time, less than 24 hours left to get my course at 50% off. 50% off, $200 off, moonmessages.com/discount 21. And I will see you online. Have a beautiful day, and sending you lots and lots of love.